Well, it's time for a little upgrade. We do a lot of winter camping and in and out of season camping, and we don't like to run our system dry. We like wet camping. We like water in our sinks, in our bathroom. I know there's a lot of people who keep their units winterized and so camp. We don't like that. We like to be able to use all the facilities. So today I'm going to try to add something to the camper to make it a little bit simpler. There's going to be people out there who say, hey, bad idea. I don't know. Well, you can follow me. Let me know what you think. I'm going to add a boiler drain to the hot water heater. So instead of having to pull that stupid cap out every time, or I guess it's not a cap, it's a plug, out every time, I can just open this out and drain all my water out and pump my antifreeze through it and be good to go. So let me take you out there if you don't know what I'm talking about yet and show you what I'm going to do. So anyone who's ever winterized their own unit knows there's your plug. You pull this out. I generally vent mine then afterwards with this and let all the water just drain straight down and out. We're going to replace that plug with this 1/2-inch brass boiler drain. You can see it. Actually, I brought home a bunch of different ones. It's the Right 90. It's the smallest. I think I'm going to have to pull this handle off to get it in, but I will show you guys what I'm doing here. I'll remove this and we'll go from there. You can see here I just pulled that plug. This is going to just barely fits in there. So I'm gonna pull this off. You can see it's just a screw, and that'll pop that off. I'll put some Teflon tape around the threads here and get this threaded in. I'll show you after I do that and see. There's a very important thing. You'll notice this is a brass valve. That brass valve will not react with the metal they use in the hot water heater. That's why you always want to use a brass. If you used an iron or something, it could react and fuse it in there basically, or corrode to a point where it would be a bad thing. So I have a little Teflon tape off it. I took the handle off. You see how much smaller that made it, and we're going to see if I can get it to spin around in here while, whoops, sorry there, while I am holding you. I may have to sit you down and bring you back afterwards. These wires you can just sort of bend out of the way. You want to be careful not to break them off. I was gonna remove the gas valve actually, but decided if I could get simple it'd be better. So looks like I'm gonna probably need both hands for this, so let me set you down here for a minute and I'll bring you back after we get it threaded in. Okay, it's in. So all I got to do now is put this valve handle back on and we should be in business. So there it is installed. You'll see the other edit I had to do to this is I cut the wings off of this so it can rotate freely. I just cut them off and filed them down. They left little knobs there just so you have something to get your fingers on still. It's a high quality ball valve, so it's easy to open and close. But you can see here, I have it facing down. And you can see when there's pressure on it right now because I just charged everything up, but you can see it just drains right out. And so in my mind that should make everything easier. This project, it cost me about a $5 valve, $5 to $8 valve depending on where you live and where you're buying from. Probably about 10 minutes of my time, 15, 20 if you aren't that handy. And what is it going to do for me? It's going to make it quicker for my family to be able to unwinterize and rewinterize this camper so we can get out there to adventure. Now the only problem, and I'm going to have some skeptics out there, is they're going to say there's going to be a little bit of water in that hot water tank. Well, I plan on next year blowing out all my lines, so that'll blow out that little bit of water. If you didn't blow out your lines and you use RV antifreeze, I always anyways back a little bit of RV antifreeze into my hot water tank just to mix with any water in there. Plus I leave everything open, all my valves, all my faucets, so if there is any water in there, it has a place to expand. So if you have any questions, comment below, let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to see in the future. You have a great day.